Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of NSD. That's right, that's me. I'm your host, Andrew Faubert. We are here on a Friday night, packed loads of stuff. Packed loads of stuff to do tonight, including news, obviously, from around the world. We're going to have the last one of this season, and then I'm gonna take a full year and we're gonna have like some sort of like rules to the whole situation here, but we're gonna do another fan block mock draft, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're gonna get a bunch of rascals to get up on in here, and we're gonna be talking not only football, but we're gonna be talking their teams and what's going on with their teams. And speaking of which, what's going on with their team, some of the things that is in the news in the last little while here. No extension for Lamar. Aaron Rodgers going on shows and admitting to doing drugs. But their respective teams aren't going to take that, are they? So you know what we're going to do? We're going to have 5 teams that I obviously are looking on the offseason here that are going to be trading or targeting Mr. Lamar, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. I'd be quite surprised some of the teams that I got hidden under here. By the way, this is the old logo for North Sports Dynasty. Me and Alex Loosemore, we did this one. So hi, Alex, if you're out there. He might actually be joining tonight. But actually joining tonight, we will have Let's Talk Football's very own co-host of that show, but one of the many hosts, but he is also a host of many shows. Sean Spencer will be in the house tonight. We also got Let's Talk Football and SquidRipsCards. I got it right this time because I also got the freaking sticker up right here. Shout out to, get it right there. There we go. We got the sticker. So shout out to Ash for the stickers as well. And we got SquidRipsCards is Swinton in the house tonight. We also got NSD Falcons analyst Cal Yacey going to be joining us here in a little while. And then, of course, host of the Big Nate Sports Talk Show and Baltimore Ravens fan, who's probably not going to like what I got to say for this little segment here. Nathan Snell will be joining us and possibly others. We're going to be dropping the StreamYard link down into the chat in a little bit, and anybody can join. Anybody can pop in, talk all your crap and stuff, all that you want. Come in here, say what you got to do, get it off your chest. It's a Friday. It's the end of the week. Just say it with your chest. Let's do it. I have no chest. I am the skinniest I have ever been. I promise, though, I'm going to tell you all this right now. If I get this job, I ain't going to be that skinny no more. That's right. I will eat a whole damn cow to myself every month. And I will gain so much weight that I will look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with red hair. It would actually be quite intimidating to see, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Also, that being said, if you want to get yourself to possibly win some of the stuff that I got here at NSD, like possibly this little mini helmet right here. Oh, it's the Mike Allstat mini helmet, ladies and gentlemen. You have the possibility to win this. All you got to do is subscribe on YouTube to NSD, North Sports Dynasty. That's me. And you could get 5 entries into it. Like this show right now, you get yourself another. Share this show right now, and you get another. And then I can't remember what else I got on the post for how you could subscribe or not subscribe, but get entries in. But I got everybody, all the amounts that they got on the post. So if you want to get your chance to win this right here at the end of the year, you have all year. So you don't have to do anything right now, but you're going to be sitting there at the end of the year being like, I wish I could have just consistently done this. And I could have had like 15 entries. Like Sean Spencer, with all the shares and the like that he's done, he's got like 8 or 9 already. He's got like the second most. He doesn't want bucket your stuff in his house unless it was Doug Williams. So let's be real here. But we also, my cord just reaches. I should have pulled this out in time. Everybody remembers this? Mystery jersey box. Yeah, well, we're going to have to get to the second one here pretty damn quick. Because somebody went and won this one. Ash Swinton from Let's Talk Football. Girls Takeover, Draft Extraordinaire, and all that other kind of fun stuff. Won in the first guess, the Cedric Wilson signed jersey. So now this is being sent over to her in a couple of weeks because she won it. And now we got this one going. The last one of the year. So this one, my hints are going to be very, very hard. And the first hint I'm going to give out for all the people watching live is only this. Their away jersey has white on it. So there. We'll wait till I can figure out a better hint so we don't give it away in the first week. And then I got nothing else to give away for a little bit. That's going to suck. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get right down into this here. NSD, ready to talk some stuff. And let's talk about this. Lamar Jackson has not got his extension. Why doesn't he have his extension? We got Josh Allen paid. We got Patrick Mahomes paid. We got Aaron Rodgers is paid. We paid Deshaun Watson of all damn people. But the Baltimore Ravens are having an issue paying an MVP. Yes, so what, the guy runs. So what, the guy doesn't necessarily have the greatest passing accuracy. Or the guy always runs, not doesn't run. He always runs. But like, what are we even talking about with Lamar? So let's get right down to this. There was a tweet where a bunch of fans were talking about Lamar and his contract situation and how Lamar there's something personal in house and they've offered him this big contract and he's turning it down and this, that, and everything else. And he goes in and he comments, no, they didn't. Lamar, whoa, hey, learn how to play the social media game here, right? Which, I mean, a lot of people could say, well, that's going to benefit him because now they're going to trade him. I mean, sorry, newsflash, Baltimore Raven fans. I think if they haven't already given him this extension, especially with the head coach and the personnel that they have in-house, and especially a lot of young talent, it's probably because they were out looking for his replacement, or at least an option B. So what is actually, is that the holdup? Is that really what the holdup is? Is Lamar being a little bit childish because he doesn't get an agent? He wants to represent himself? Is it one of those things where the Baltimore Ravens have kind of put the suit and tie on and said, we do not do this like this. You were going to do it our way only. We did this with Joe Flacco. That way they didn't have to eat so much money when he inevitably left. They did this with Ray Lewis, but I mean, at the same time too, you didn't want to get any of that contract publicly out there in a bad light when it came to Ray Lewis. So you decide to give him what he needs. But when it came down to Lamar here, he's not getting that extra $1 million a year over Deshaun Watson. Why? Rookies that you've drafted are not coming to get their money for a few years. They're already getting their rookie money, but they got to prove themselves now. You've taken his wide receivers away. Where is this money? Where are you going to put it? So what I got here is what I think is going to happen in the offseason. Is we already kind of know Aaron Rodgers has only got one more year left here at Green Bay. And if he's either retiring or he's gone. So now the other big quarterback that everybody's talking about is Lamar. And where's Lamar going to go? What would be the teams that would actually trade for Lamar? Now, this is where I like to have fun here at NSD, baby. Let's have a little fun and let's walk into this little game I like to call Where the Heck Is He Gonna Go? Okay. Oh God, I wanted to do this properly. It's probably not gonna work. Number 5, randomly, the Minnesota Vikings. Where did Kevin O'Connell, whatever the heck that, where did the Minnesota Vikings head coach come from? Los Angeles Rams. Where did he get his opportunity from? Sean McVay. What did Sean McVay do in order to get his Super Bowl? Anybody? Made a big trade. Included some picks. Yeah, Minnesota is maybe in this what everybody likes to call a rebuild. But they're kind of in that state, that Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where everybody's writing your own narrative. Minnesota Vikings don't like that. Minnesota Vikings is a very good team. They got very good pieces on offense and very good pieces on defense, and they just need some more or some of their rookies to get it going. But that doesn't mean that they wouldn't trade into some big package to get a guy like Lamar Jackson and put themselves in a position to start winning right away. Number 4, especially with the new head coach, by the way, the Atlanta Falcons. Whoa. Am I only saying this because Anthony Handy and Kyle Yacey and all my fans out there of the Falcons are going to be on here? And I'm just trying to get them in here and be like, yeah, Andrew, let's talk about it. No. This is real. They were in on the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. They're willing to give up major draft pick assets in order to get in that quarterback right now. Why? Because next year, Drake London's going to be healthy. And Calvin Ridley will not be suspended. And Kyle Pitts will be finally in the end zone doing what he's supposed to do. And that offensive line and that defense that they got and the draft picks that they still inevitably will have and have used are all finally going to mesh. And that's going to be a damn good team. Arthur Smith, especially with a running quarterback, isn't that kind of what he wanted? Isn't that kind of what he's been asking for? So look for something possibly there. That would be the number 1 place, actually. But let's be legit. Let's be logical here. Number 3. I'm going to break this photo. I hate it. The Carolina Panthers. Oh, what? Why would they take another quarterback? Because they're just filling a gap. That's all they're doing. It's not going to be Matt Rule pushing the finger on this trade. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. Sam Darnold, get the hell out. Baker Mayfield, get the hell out. This defense that you see behind us, that's a Super Bowl winning defense. Everything else that you thought, get out of here. Okay? Trade everything, get some picks, get Lamar in-house for Carolina. As a person in the NFC South, I don't want that guy in here, but that's just me. Thank you very much. But they have assets. They have a wide receivers contract that they can dump. They could give a Seattle Seahawks Denver type trade. And they have the room if they got rid of Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield to make that sign and trade. That would be another one I'd be scared to. But number 2 is one a lot of people are not going to like to see here. It's the New York Giants. Brian fucking Daboll is the guy you all need to hear his name be spoken over and over again. This guy created Josh Allen. Not Josh McDermott. Josh McDermott created the team surrounding Josh Allen. You look at the development of Josh Allen, that's some of the coolest, smoothest development for a quarterback we have seen in many years. And it just so happens that guy left the team to go with the New York Giants, who already have some targets there. And they could easily trade some of their picks, which they've shown they are willing to do, to go and acquire someone like Lamar Jackson. Now, they'd have to let some of those really bad contracts just expire or get them the heck out of there ASAP. But if there's one team that I'd be scared of, And one coach that I'd be scared of being able to utilize an MVP quarterback and an MVP running quarterback. That is the one person I would be scared of besides the number one team. And everyone's going to hate this because this team probably has all the tools to actually go and make this trade. Which, by the way, if you like what you hear, ladies and gentlemen, like and share and follow this show. All the likes. See, one like can help retire Lee Corso. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. We can retire Lee Corso here tonight. Anyway, the number one team is the Philadelphia Eagles. As much as everyone would despise this trade, not just because Philadelphia Eagles would then become arguably the number one power ranked team in the NFL for probably the next couple years until they are proven not that good. And then they got a wide receiver already on roster, that offensive line, that defense, the fact that they still have first round picks, and some of those first round picks next year could actually be really high. So why would they go in the draft and grab their quarterback when they can easily be like, hey, Baltimore, I'd really like it if you would just like make the trade with us, please. So that's what I would think there. Those teams would all make sense, don't you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. What the heck is that? A little fly of some sort. But those teams make sense for all the coaches that they have, for the type of GMs and the owners that they have. These teams would make sense. Obviously, I see Ben Cornett in there. Says, sorry, I'm late. I was helping the Virginia Tech coaches get out of the elevator they were stuck in during halftime. Oh, buddy. Lamar Jackson will get the deal with the Ravens when it's all said and done. At the end of the day, more than likely, he's just going to push it. Unless Jim Harbaugh is really just saying, I want a different quarterback. If I'm Atlanta, I try to get Lamar. It would be a franchise-changing move. Man, he would. On Atlanta would, like, out of all four of these teams, Minnesota would be cool because it'd be like having, like, a Michael Vick back in the day. But I'm loving, like, put Lamar on Atlanta. And then I know it's the NFC South, but put him on Carolina too. Him and DJ Moore and CMC, like, get out of here. Real quick, because of the whole Aaron Rodgers talk, I wanted to put a couple of teams in there. And number 5, I couldn't actually put on this list because it would everybody would see the bottom. But number 5 is the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Dallas Cowboys, if anything, are finally ready to say, fuck it. And they're going to say, give me a new head coach. And it's going to be a franchising move at head coach. And they might even just say, you know what, Green Bay, what do you want? What is it going to take? And they'll be like, I mean, you know, that Pollard would be great. Or, you know, like, Van Der Esch would be kind of cool. And maybe like 2 or 3 of your done. Because Cowboys would be one of those teams that are like willing to do it and would make sense because they would actually go, in my opinion, this is just me, very, very far. Like extremely, extremely far. So don't discredit them. Obviously they're 5th, but listen, I think Dallas would make really, really a lot of sense here. Number 4. I get this thing off of my board. Nope, never do. Come on. Number 4, the New York Jets. Does anybody, hey, listen, if it wasn't for the fact that the dude bangs moms, would anybody else not be like really, really scared if you took Zach Wilson off that team and you put Aaron Rodgers 2 years on the current New York Jets squad right now? You don't think that team would go pretty far? You don't think that team would be Final Four? You don't think that team in the division that they got right now would be a little bit scary? This one is my favorite out of all. I'll put Dallas there. Oh, they fell. And I put him upside down. Number 3. Wow. Get this guy. There we go. Look at this B-rated show. Number 3 is my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is the one that I've thought about the most. Is what happens when Tom Brady's gone? Are we done? Like, do we go in the draft? Is it Kyle Trask? Listen, I'm trying to get some rookie cards just in case. But is it really the Kyle Trask show? No. they would go and do something crazy again. Expiring contract on Devin White. As much as Buccaneer fans do not even want to hear, do you want to trade Devin White? Shut up. It's one of those things where if all of a sudden we can package something to get Aaron Rodgers in for 2 more years, you don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are willing to do it? It was a signing for Tom Brady. It was all about spending money. Maybe the reason the Tampa Bay Buccaneers haven't traded any capital in draft pick is because when Tom Brady is gone, they know that they will either have to, A, use that to trade up into the draft to try and get one quarterback, or your team's that good already. Why not go for it again? And why not get the guy who's only going to have 2 years on his contract and might actually take a little bit of a pay cut? Call me a bit of a homer, but it makes a little bit of sense. But this is the one that actually kind of makes a little bit more sense, and I hate putting this freaking logo above my Buccaneers. So we're gonna switch that over here as soon as we're done. There we go. The Saints. I mean, the Aints. The Aints makes a little bit more sense though. If the Jameis Winston project does not work for them. Yes, they went and they traded Dennis Gardner. And they've traded off, or one of their guys got arrested. Listen, if you're the New Orleans Saints, you make this trade with the current wide receivers that you have and the offensive line that they have. I don't care if Dennis Allen is a quarterback or is a defensive coach. I don't care if I'm a Saints hater. That is a team that would scare the piss out of me. That would be the same thing as when Brett Favre went to the Minnesota Vikings for 1 year. And everyone laughed at it till halfway through the season where you're like, you can't stop it. And they got close. So that right there would be another one that I'm really scared of. But the number one place that Aaron Rodgers can go into in the offseason that would really, really scare me and should scare everybody is the Miami Dolphins. Miami is set. Yeah, you got, your owners fined and you're losing out on some prime draft prospects in this upcoming quarterback class because you got Tua and you've surrounded him with all this really good talent now, and you lost your first round pick. Like, hey, that sucks. But you don't think that Miami could just easily turn around and make something happen? Like, well, how many draft picks do you want? Green Bay be like, well, no. You tell us what you want. Do you want Tua? Do you want our guard? Do you want Ogba? Do you want a corner? Do you want to make Green Bay's defense the most ridiculous defense you've ever seen with just like adding some of our pieces and let Aaron Rodgers and Tyreek Hill just go and have like the most fun ever? That right there, ladies and gentlemen, not even being a homer to my Beyonce's team, that right there screams opportunity. The guy would make sense in Miami because of the opportunities that he would be able to do. I see that I still got that up there. Is there really a chance they let Lamar leave? Did we really think Russell was leaving a couple years ago? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where right now we laugh at it and we're like, nah. But then when it starts getting closer to it, you're like, maybe? Man, it's kind of with the same thing with the Cardinals, which I almost put as a joke there just so I know Chris would pop in here and just start tearing me apart in the chat, but it is what it is. What do you have to give up for Lamar, though? Got to be more than the Browns give up for Watson. They really set everything. They really screwed the next team coming in, but who knows? Someone might get a discount because they got to go and sign, but I guess, Cleveland had to do the same. Well, no. Oh, they give him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So makes sense. Like, who's going to give up all those prospects and picks? So Ash says no. I normally give a like tonight, but I need Corso to do his mascot picks every week. Sorry, it's what makes college get. Dude, superstition wins every time, and I will not hurt. I will not hate you for it. We like our guys at home, and we will give anyone up for nothing. Oh, come on. Jets are very hard division. I mean, yes, but what happens with the Patriots here, right? And what happens if the Dolphins don't get a quarterback and Tua isn't it, right? Though, but what happens if Tua is it? The Steve Young of our generation. I don't know. Kyle Trask is the truth. I don't know about that. Bit of a homer. Well, duh. If he comes to Tampa Bay, I would literally, I think then I become the really annoying dude. Everyone went from being like, we really hope that you win the Super Bowl here in the middle of COVID, Andrew, because you can't go to Tampa and we're all rooting for you. If I win this year and then Aaron Rodgers comes here, ain't nobody rooting for me anymore. Everybody be like, fuck you, dude. Fuck the Buccaneers. Just like fuck the Patriots, fuck the Cowboys, fuck the Yankees, fuck the Maple Leafs. You're included in that category now. I'd be like, yeah, it's warranted, understandable. Sorry. Dolphins would also win the Super Bowl, but not go undefeated. Like, what would that be? 16-1 in the regular season? That would be funny. Just lose like the first game by like a field goal and then win everything else. And they're like, damn it. The Saints would be very scary. I think me and Kyle could admit to that. So speaking of Kyle, we're going to get him and a few others, ladies and gentlemen, on here in just a couple of minutes, which we'll probably talk all the other crap that I didn't actually get to here, like the fact that college football is expanding to 12 teams. That means that Florida gets in every year. Look, I don't care if it's a participation award. You're all going to see Gators. And, oh, man, got that popcorn ceiling. I'm so freaking tall in this little Shire hole that I live in. You know what? I need to vent to myself, okay? You know what? Quick commercial. Let's get the people who really make some of this show here more popular, okay? So you don't have to hear from me. When you don't have to hear all the different voices that I inevitably try to do, and it doesn't. Anyway, get a commercial here. Right back. Bye-bye now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me start bringing in everybody here with their own intro. You know, ergo you go. And if you don't know, people will know because you're watching Dynasty. You're watching Dynasty. Anyway, let's get the intro of the man who makes a lot of this stuff happen on the internet, keeps you guys informed with the crew of people that he has. I would say not at his disposal. These people help him, and he helps them. This guy is like a minister. Like, make people better. So you know what? Let's give him the proper intro that he deserves and bring on the man from Let's Talk Football. Hello, my friend. How are you doing tonight?
My guy, I appreciate that, man. What's going on, Food? How you doing, baby?
ladies and gentlemen, Sean Spencer is in the house from I got this wrong. I had it all written down and everything. I'm all scrambled. From his very own Let's Talk Football.
Let's get it
in the house. And you know what? I think it looks like there's a couple other people who are in the Let's Talk Football community in the back.
Oh, yeah.
So let's bring them on with their own intro. Live from the middle of the desert, where the temperature is probably a lot cooler than what it is currently up here. The Swintons from 3, 4, 5 different shows, from the Latest Takeover,
yes,
SquidRipsCards. They got the Let's Talk Football Fantasy.
The first married couple of Let's Talk Football. The next best thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to steal it, but ladies and gentlemen, I need you to watch out for these two down here, man. and mark my words. In 5 years, they will be every morning show, everything. Katie Couric, all those people. Nope, that's Swinton. That's what it is.
What an intro! What an intro!
We're about to go live. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get put on a shot. I'm gonna have to listen to Commander talk.
and then you give us that
and
intro.
then you say all those nice things. I'm like, oh.
Now you're gonna have to say nice things about the Commanders.
Let's
you're gonna
go.
have to say nice things about the Steelers.
Yeah, that works.
You're gonna have to try and say nice things about the Buccaneers. And there's another person that we're gonna have to say nice things about his team, which we were obviously in the comments section.
Man.
Let's bring another guy in with his own intro, which I don't necessarily have his own intro, but he gets this one anyway. This guy is coming in, Kyle Yacey. That's not what I wanted in there. Dynasty's very own.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to be by Kyle. I thought Kyle was going to be on the screen next to me, and he's not. Thank God.
Listen, Reverend Sean, I have to confess Sean, Reverend Sean, listen, I feel it deep down in my soul, and I just really need you. I really need you to give me the kind words right now, Reverend Sean, and like, them boys are just coming at me and they're giving me unfair thoughts. And I need the help, Reverend Sean. I need the help.
Listen, brother. When you're going through tough times, okay, there's a little something I like to say. The race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. But to they that endure past the Cowboys. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Woo!
See, this is the type of fun I love having here. How's everybody? Oh, we lost. Oh, you got it.
Oh, it's laundry day. It's laundry day.
It's laundry. He said it's laundry day.
Your other one will be on the way soon. So everybody, we got basically a Let's Talk Football family in the house. Let's not even kid ourselves. No. We got the host himself, the other hosts themselves, an Dynasty analyst here, and then of course I'm here too. Hi everybody. So while we're here, before we even get talking about anything, I decided to kind of trick all these guys because it'd be a little bit more funnier to have you guys on here and screw me over. So what pick do I have?
You got the 7th pick.
9.
Ooh, 7, 9. Okay, so right in the middle at 8. There we go. And I start this draft. And now I'm going to need a rule here before.
You have to go quarterback first round.
Yep.
Oh,
I agree. Saints quarterback. Jameis Winston.
The NFC or something.
Jameis.
Oh, it has to be Jameis, doesn't it, too?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
So in the first round, I got to go Jameis Winston. This is how we're playing this game here, ladies and gentlemen. There he is.
Oh, I got something for that. Give me 1 second.
Ranked number 32. Uh-oh. I don't like this, but it's going to come back around here.
Wow.
No, they didn't actually. They were like, okay, cool.
You got to take his handcuffs.
I gotta take his handcuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Ian Book anymore. Who
Who is it?
Taysom Hill.
Yeah. There you go.
Look,
Oh.
Yeah.
Andrew, in honor of Jameis, your first pick, man. I got some crab legs for you, man. I got some crab legs right here. Jameis, you know what it is? The big king claw. This is what we're doing, all right? There you go. First pick of the draft. Jameis, let's get it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's go.
First of all, I love it. Now I gotta take Taysom Hill. At least I got a tight end though. Hey. I mean, it's not Adam Troutman. He's going to be passing it to Taysom Hill. So I at least have that going for me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not tuned in last week, this is what we call the. I'm just going to slide in here and grab Cal.
Woo!
Who'd you get?
What a steal.
I got Crowell Pitts before anybody could say anything.
What a steal.
Last week we did this, and my team was all over the place. Still
beautiful,
presentable. But already I'm getting a little bit screwed here. So what is it now? What is this new rule?
All right. Pick a division, Sean.
AFC South.
All right, 1 sec.
Is that the Texans? That's the Texans, right?
Yeah, that's like the Texans. And
Ooh, I'm learning.
Hold on.
AFC
Yo,
South.
hey, real quick,
AFC
shout out to the Texans, by the way. The Texans went out and they went to the family of the Uvalde.
Any card. Just you have to draft.
And they helped that,
As a defensive
the
player,
high school and all that stuff.
Travis Etienne.
Oh, is he available?
I have to take Travis
Is he
Etienne.
available? If not, I gotta pick another one.
He should be, but I don't see him. No, he's gone. Hold on. There we go. I paused. I got it just in time. All right, what's the next one? Not Travis Etienne, but then
Kylan Granson. He's a tight end for the Colts.
Who's
Kylan Granson. Granson.
my grandson? What?
He's a rookie. I don't know.
Yeah, Granson.
Oh,
That's
That's it right there.
hilarious.
let's go.
oh.
I tried to get you a good one first.
All right, so three. Hey, I took him. Sorry. There we go. Three tight ends to start off the draft.
Wow.
Gonna have to
That's
put
winning
somebody
football
in the
right
flex. Oh man, I'm not liking this already.
You need to select a Pro Bowler next.
DJ Moore, it is. Pro Bowler from Carolina. At least I got a wide receiver. I
The
swept
guy right
in
next
there.
to you has 5 running backs.
That's insanity.
Yeah, he was gonna. Yeah. Oh, there's his tight end. All right, so if I'm sitting here in the 6th round, without them getting too crazy on me, the value that's around here that people need to understand, Darnell Mooney is an okay one. If this is just a redraft year, looking at some of these other guys, the Hunter Renfrow situation is what I want to take, but I need a running back. So before they can screw me over, AJ Dillon is mine. All right, so I'm going to need something for the next round here, guys. What is my new thing that I cannot
You
do?
have to take the highest cowboy on that list.
The highest cowboy.
That was even me.
Let's put Tony Pollard. That's actually not bad. I can
There you
take
go.
that. Nice try, Kyle. Didn't work.
You should have had him take like the highest Giants player.
Okay, now I gotta take the highest Giants player, so that's probably gonna be.
You have to scroll down far.
No.
The Giants defense is
No.
the highest one.
Yeah, you go to Giants defense then.
Is
No,
Kadarius Tony available?
That's what I was
No.
looking for. Oh wow, he's not.
Is
The Giants defense. I'm telling
Kenny
you.
Galladay?
Oh no,
No,
Tony's there.
Defense is
Yeah,
definitely
there's
the
there.
highest.
Ah.
Who was
That works.
Kadarius Tony.
All right,
I
so we're
still
doing
hate that.
good at the back end of the round here, ladies and gentlemen. All right,
You
so
have to
they
get
tried
somebody
Okay.
that rhymes with Sean.
I like that. The
It can be
LeBron
first or last
Take
name. It can be
LeBron?
First or last name.
First
But
or
it has to
last.
rhyme with Sean.
LeBron James.
LeBron. Aaron.
LeBron, right? You can make it work. You can make it work.
I think Sean rhymes with Drew Brees.
Deshaun Watson, it is.
There we go. This shot. There we go.
Deshaun Watson's
But
over
I
there.
had to. I had to. Okay, and
You
now
don't have a
I'm-
quarterback for the first 11 games.
Well, now it looks like I got Trey Lance.
Yes,
So
James.
There we go.
All right, so what's going to be the next thing here as we enter the 11th round? And my team looks okay.
You have 3 quarterbacks, 4 quarterbacks,
And 3 tight ends.
And
I totally forgot about Jameis Winston. That's why I didn't even need trade. Ah, damn it. This is
Can
why
you draft
We'll
Ray
take a
Rice?
defense.
Is Ray Rice on there?
Right.
The abuse section.
You have to take a current free agent.
No, Ray Rice is not
A
a current
free agent.
A current free agent.
Ugh.
Oh,
I know one that I would take.
boom, boom. Where? What?
Gronk.
Who the hell is
OBJ.
Fuller?
The Will Fuller's not available to draft.
Will Fuller. There we go.
That's a good one. OBJ would have been
I
a
was
really good
taking
one too.
OBJ.
Oh, damn it. That OBJ would have been a good one, too. Damn it. All right, it's back to me again. Do I got any restrictions?
Stay in the NFC.
Okay. Okay.
What round
Let's
is
go to the
this?
running back. Wait. No, I can't take Gainwell. Damn it.
Calvin Ridley. That's mean.
Yes.
I can't take from the NFC. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, all the. I hate you. No, actually, you know what? Fine. Where is he? I saw him.
Their last name has to have an even number of letters in it.
I like that. That's also part of it.
Yes. Yeah, Calvin.
He's counting.
Also.
Don't add more.
It has to be a unisex name. It could be a guy or girl's first name.
Oh my
We might need to pause
Better
the draft.
pause.
This might take a minute. So it has to be an NFC unisex name with an even number of letters in the last name.
Yeah, that's it though.
That's it. Yeah, we'll let you find one now.
This is getting hard.
First
This is
name
getting-
we're gonna-
Phrasing.
Jordan Love.
God.
Jordan, Aaron, Alex.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess Jordan. Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Aha. Screw all of you. What do you mean? No. Get back over there. Aha. No.
Who is it?
Jordan Howard.
He's even on a team.
Yeah.
He's not even on a team, so that works.
Yeah.
Oh, give me Jordan Howard. What a bad pick, but I'm taking it anyway. Holy crap, that was hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was probably the hardest pick I've ever had to do. Got that out of the way. How many lines did Alex take?
You have to take somebody that you've never drafted in fantasy ever before.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tyler Allgeier, right off the bat. Right off the bat. Love that. Oh, that was good. Okay.
Hey, I want you to take somebody whose car do you have?
Oh.
Can you search by Bucks players only?
Oh,
Mike
get out of
Allstott
here.
available.
Yeah, right. Damn it. I don't want to take Ronald Jones. I gotta have another one. I don't want OJ Howard either. Oh, I don't have a oh wait. Oh no, he's long gone too.
Tom Brady.
Come on.
Well, he doesn't need another
Oh,
quarterback.
wait.
Who's that?
No, I even have
There
it
you go.
autoed. So
Love it.
no doubt.
Oh.
All right,
I
for
get
the last
one more.
pick.
Yeah, for the last pick. My team's not bad.
She's a free agent kicker.
Oh, free agent kicker?
You take Greg the leg.
The leg.
It has to be a car name.
Jose Borregales.
Okay.
This is my free agent kicker.
I love it.
Will I convert your draft into a slate? No, thank you. So, as a joke, obviously, for the last one of the year, this team that I had to draft first overall was Jameis Winston. There's way too many New Orleans players on my team already. Taysom Hill, Kyle Pitts, which I snuck in there before I started losing any value whatsoever.
Good pick.
What was his name? Kylan Granson? That dude's been sitting on my taxi waiver thing in NSD 3 for years now. DJ Moore, AJ Dillon, Tony Pollard, which is not bad. Kadarius Toney, I'm half and half, but yeah, all right. Trying to find someone that rhymed with Sean, so we just added "duh" to it. Deshaun. Trey Lance, Will Fuller.
Another quarterback.
This Jordan Howard pick I am going to remember for a very long time. Because that was so hard to do.
Put in work for that one.
Oh, my God. Tyler Allgeier, that was easy. Laviska Shenault in the 14th. Listen, Laviska Shenault is a third option in Carolina right now. Let's actually give a little bit of respect to that pick. That's actually not that bad.
Solid out of Colorado.
What? Well, yeah. And he's out of Colorado. He was a top prospect there for a bit. It's kind of like the what was the guy out of Purdue last year?
Rondell Moore.
Thank you. It's kind of like those guys where they're at those schools where they have like maybe two guys that'll go in like the first and second round, and that's really about it. But yeah, so that's my draft there. I'm not taking Calvin.
Wow.
Mercedes Wentz is available. I mean, listen, in Dynasty, there's value to obviously making a trade for him because he's suspended. Just like I look at John Mechie every single day, Sid. And I want to offer something, but then I look about what I'm about to offer and I'm like, I can't do that. Like the guy's, I don't know how long he's gonna play here. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, I got 4. I was about to say 3, but 3 boxes of people, 4 actual people in here who all want to talk a little bit of football. But this also gives you a chance to talk not only to the people here at Let's Talk Football and NSD, but that gives you a chance to join the conversation if you would like. So we have got the StreamYard link that just hit the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the second hour. Come join us if you would like. If not, enjoy the conversation that you are about to hear. So, how we all doing? How do we like our teams? And what do we actually think about our teams going into the new season? Just to start the conversation. Let's start it off to technically my left, but I think I'm pointing right. Mr. Sean Spencer. How are we looking here? Are we Brian Robinson right off the bat, man?
You know what, man?
I literally put it that way.
That's one of those things where you get the news, and I got it from a buddy, and you look at it and you're like, all right, dude, what is this? That's some craziness. And then I started getting it from like people in the chat and like everybody, all of you guys were sending it to me. And I was like, wait a minute, are you serious? And essentially what happened, he was driving in, it was Northeast DC. It's not necessarily a rough neighborhood or anything like that. And, 2 kids tried to come up and carjack and kind of fought back. And, that's kind of what happened. It's a blessing already that it wasn't his life. Went to the hospital, was able to get out of the hospital a day later and was actually at the facility and is walking around and everything. And it's just a blessing. I mean, it's honestly, it's hard because at first, your first initial thought, since we all are studying this so much and you got fantasy and you got dynasty and you got all this, damn, he was our starting running back. Damn, man, look at all, I'm going to have to change all this. And for a while, it was weird because I had to sit back and be like, dude, this is a person, dude. He got shot. It doesn't matter. Just forget fantasy, forget all this. So it was really weird, but it was really just a blessing that he's been able to get through. And this also kind of shined a light on the Washington organization that obviously we've had a black cloud over us with Dan Snyder and everything like that. They were all in on coming in and wrapping their arms around him, all being in the hospital, making sure that him and his family and everybody was kind of taken care of, and that he, it's kind of the best kind of recovery you can get. And it's just, it's a good thing. I'm glad that he's doing better. I'm glad that he's out of the hospital, and kind of there's speculation that he might get back mid-season.
Week 4. I've seen like week 4, week 5.
That's what I've heard. So
I said it in the group chat, and I'm gonna say it again. If the guy comes back and rushes for even close to 1,000 yards, he's a god. He's an absolute god.
Do you see the picture of him walking back in and he's got a pack of Oreos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why he's got the Oreos?
Why?
This is how committed he is to the Commanders. I thought this was a really cool story. He's walking in with the pack of Oreos because it was rookie's job that day to bring in snacks for the team. So he came in with Oreos because he wasn't going to miss out on like what he was supposed to be doing that day. He literally got out of the hospital and was like, "Oh, bro, I got to bring snacks for the boys. I just got shot 24 hours ago, but I got to make sure I bring my snacks."
But you know what though? That's crazy though.
That's a team player, like team first mentality. Yeah,
locked in. But that's crazy though, because obviously only thing you ever hear is Dan Snyder this, Dan Snyder that. Redskins and taking away the name and raising all this crazy stuff. But there's so many good things that are happening in the organization, and our culture is good. Ryan Kerrigan, he came back and signed a 1-day contract so we can retire a Redskin or Commander.
Whoa!
I knew it.
Whoa!
You guys keep it going because I'm literally trying to do something right now. So like, yeah, no, you're good.
But I mean, they really are kind of getting to the point where they're embracing the people from the past and the people from the present, our young guys, old guys. And it's Rivera. This is his third season. Everybody seems to be bought in. There's issues, there's holes, there's this and that. We'll dive into all that later. But honestly, it's just you don't want to use something as like, oh, this was a moment that really brought us together. But this is kind of one of those things where it's like, this could have really turned south. A lot of us Washington fans immediately went back to Sean Taylor. We had this situation happen, and we're like, uh-oh.
And I didn't want to say that, but that's the thing is I literally had thought about that too, because I had seen a thread of some Commander fans going in there being like, can we have like a place for our guys to like live in the offseason without having to deal with this? But then, of course, like you hear about some of the stuff that happens in like Los Angeles and stuff like that, and then you got to think to yourself,
what?
So like,
I
tried to get that on there right when you said their old name too, where I just wanted to pop that up and be like, well, there it is. Anyway, speaking of their old name and randomly laying bets and getting suspended, the Atlanta Falcons are at least going to put a team together this year and try to compete in the NFC South.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier about the whole Lamar Jackson thing, I've said to Kyle many of different times, and I think all of us have kind of joked around in the group chat. And we joke because we remember somebody better check on Sean there. No,
we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Oh, you're good. Everyone remembers back before...
I had to put the crab legs back. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, don't let those defrost, man. Don't have that going. We remember back in the day when the Atlanta Falcons had that dominant run where Matt Ryan was winning MVPs. They're getting to the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna even joke about that.
28-3.
That's a low hanging fruit at this point. But they already know what to do now. They're like, we're gonna grab the best of the talent that's available in these drafts. I don't care if it's a tight end. I don't care if it's a 6'6.5" wide receiver with an ankle problem. We're going to get these guys in. We're going to give them the chance. We're going to give them the time. And these guys are eventually going to have a shot at a quarterback. But right now, like there is talks that Desmond Ridder might be the best third-round pick in a long time since, like, I don't know, Dak or Russell Wilson. So what are your thoughts, Kyle? Like, what are we looking like here for your Atlanta Falcons going into next season?
Yeah, like realistically, like I don't think we're gonna get really far. Like I can have high hopes as much as I want to, right? But at the same time, we are rebuilding, and it's to a point where you're just trying to fill in pieces properly, right? You're not trying to shove things where they don't fit, right? So, I know we talked a lot about it in the chat, especially with Nick and his Bears and all this and his growl.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And I like what we're making, the moves we're making. I like that, we went with Drake London first overall. I like Arnold Ebiketie. I think he's looking fantastic on the D-line. And Desmond Ridder, I honestly think, as much as there's a Steelers fan in here, I think Ridder could actually be one of the best quarterbacks in this draft. I know it's kind of weird, but he's got incredible accuracy. He's got drive, and that takes a quarterback a long, long ways. I don't know. He's something special. I think he's going to be around for a bit. I think that's our guy.
Can I ask you something? Kyle?
Oh, sure, Reverend Sean. Go right ahead.
Does Desmond Ridder have moxie?
Is it moxie?
No. Sam Howell has moxie. Sam Howell's the number one. Hey, I think Sam Howell led all quarterbacks in preseason. Let's give him the respect he deserves. Let's go.
He did not lead them in QBR because that was Kenny Pickett's stat.
Oh, this guy.
I think so.
I'm talking about passing yards. All right. He's he put on the Ravens the other day.
I believe if I'm correct that Desmond Ridder had an overall rating of 93.1%, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Like it's fine.
Go.
No, it's cool. Let's just throw stats out there. We can just do that if we want.
At
But
least you guys have a backup quarterback.
yeah.
I mean, hey, you got quarterbacks.
We had one quarterback on the roster after they made all the moves.
That was
So
beautiful.
we also didn't have a kicker or a long snapper. But Cowboys know what they're doing, so it's fine.
You also have a running back with a really nice hair.
Yeah. What can we talk
Beautiful
about
hair.
that?
Yeah,
Beautiful
really
hair.
nice.
At least they have a running back for running back. You are playing a receiver kick returner at running back.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's like you want to talk about for fantasy relevance here. Like, let's go.
at least my running back is on the field. Okay, he's not in the hospital right now. But okay, sorry, too soon.
Oh my goodness.
Kyle.
Ladies
I
and
wasn't gonna be the one to say it.
Oh my goodness.
The thoughts and comments of the guests that you see here do not reflect the opinions that we have here at NSD. All opinions made by my guests are their own, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to take
I
a
literally
commercial
was
break
thinking
here.
it, and I was like, I can't do that. But Kyle just did it for me, so he's over here. But yes.
All joking aside, I really hope he continues on the path to recovery. I really do.
He will, dude.
I mean,
Like that.
he can come back maybe next season.
Yeah.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I wouldn't be sad if he didn't come back.
And then he'll just lay in a bed beside Carson Wentz when he breaks his leg. It's fine.
Oh goodness. Hey. As long as you keep moving, howl up. By next year.
I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for the fact that in our new Dynasty League that you were a Commander fan, and I would probably try and trade for Jahan Dotson and the guy that actually had a little bit of connection in college with Mr. Sam Howell there. What was his name?
De'Ami Brown.
That's right,
Yeah.
De'Ami Brown. That's the other guy that I would like. I like De'Ami Brown.
No,
But go ahead. No, you're not. No. Okay. We'll get away from that here. Speaking of getting away from that, somebody trying to get away from their head coach and inevitable starting running back and possible quarterback to just replace.
I don't want to get rid of the running back.
Everything else that may possibly be available out there. The Cowboys this year, though a little bit depleted, actually still are probably one of the favorites to come out of the NFC and do a little bit of damage in the playoffs and stuff like that. But is that random name? I don't even know the dude's name because I didn't draft him. I had no profile on him. Alex didn't have a profile on him. No one at NSD had a profile on the first round left tackle that you guys took. And you have some injuries at wide receiver. I'm not trying to take shots here, but
You definitely are. It's fine.
I wish we had that clip. Lost it.
I need a moment.
Did you lose it?
I do something.
But you have Dak Prescott.
Tyler Smith, thank you.
Well, yes.
Whoa.
You have Dak Prescott. You still have a lot of that core group going into next year. We've seen teams limp into the playoffs and limp to the Super Bowl with a lot worse injuries and a lot of guys stepping up anyway. So what do you think about with your Cowboys right now? Do you think this is, I'm not trying to put you on the spot to say this is the year like every Maple Leaf fan out there and Yankee fan and stuff like that. But do you honestly think that they have a better shot to say win a couple of games in the playoffs and make it? And do you honestly think that these rumors about Sean Taylor, not Sean Taylor.
Wow.
I know, my apologies. Wow. My apologies. It's because we were just talking about him.
It wasn't me.
The old head coach in New Orleans there.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. My apologies.
Sean Payton. 2024. Let's ride.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Arch Manning 2027.
gross.
Let's ride.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think about your Cowboys?
Does Tyler Smith sound like the Walmart version of Tyron Smith? Like they were trying to go for it.
It's funny because that will be his replacement. That would be his replacement. Because, they tried to, in press conferences, be like, are we going to go out and find ourselves a new one? And they're like, you'll just have to wait, find out. But we all know Stephen Jones sitting his ass up there saying, his butt up there saying, this is Andrew's show. This is all
Not acceptable. You're a teacher.
You're
I forgot which one I was on. Sitting up there being like, yeah, no, this is fine. We got it. It's time for the young guys to step up. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm not fine. This is terrible.
It's a lot of
I
fine
don't feel
in one
confident.
sentence.
The one thing I am confident in is that we are better than Washington and we are better than the Giants.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very
Wow.
confident in those two things.
Wow. I can't wait.
You
Week
can't
4.
convince me
Week
otherwise.
4.
Oh.
We'll see you week 4.
I didn't even know we played you week 4 because that's how much I care.
I think that's my birthday weekend.
You know what,
Yo,
though?
how's
I'll
you
be
guys
honest,
doing?
and I'll
Well, you can
understand
cry on
it.
your birthday if you want to because
Oh!
The Cowboys are a better team, sure, but when was the last time they won a playoff game?
I'm not saying we're going to win a playoff game at all.
Oh.
I don't even know
Wow.
if we win the division because it's not the NFC East doesn't like to let the same team win the division 2 times in a row.
That's a good point.
So I could see us not winning the division, still making the playoffs because the NFC is so bad, and then losing the first round like we do because that would be very on brand for us. And then they'll throw all the blame on Zeke because Zeke makes a lot of money.
Yes, he does.
That's Stephen Jones before
What's
the
his
season
contract?
even started.
Oh, it's expensive.
It's a lot.
It's
Yeah,
expensive.
and it didn't make sense to cut him this season because the cap hit would have been like tremendous, and it was better just to keep him and pay.
That dead
pay
cap
him this
hit would have been
season.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think
Come
there's
on.
a dead one next year.
Nope.
So I think
Yeah.
no, there's not. So Stephen Jones already before the season started said Zeke makes a lot of money, and I'm like, yeah, you idiot, you're the one who made the contract up and had him sign it. So I don't know what you thought was going to happen here. I don't know what they think. They sign these guys to contracts, and then like 2 or 3 years in their contracts, they're like, they make a lot of money. Yeah, you wrote the contract, my guy. What do you think? I don't. I think surprised.
Oh.
That's like
I
the
don't
whole
know.
Jimmy G situation where everyone's like, why does he make so much money? I'm like, you do realize he he was doing like 4 years ago. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
he
I
made
really like
that.
Zeke too, so it's sad. They'll put all the blame on Zeke and all the blame on Dak, and then it'll be like, well, we need to get rid of Zeke because you see how terrible he played against our terrible offensive line, and it'll be like, yeah, he did terrible because our offensive line is absolutely horrendous.
Right.
But they're just setting. I think we're just setting up for Zeke to be gone next year, and them to be like, it wasn't us, it was Zeke. He didn't do what he was paid to do.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I'm annoyed already about it. I can feel it.
now, speaking of getting paid to do what they're supposed to do, there is a lot of money on that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, my friend.
Mhm.
And not a lot on the offense.
And now, no, there's not a
Like
lot.
no,
There's
I don't
only-
know offense.
There's not. I think there's one. You got one receiver that's extended. Deontay Johnson just got his extension.
Mhm.
You got George Pickens, which when me and you joked about it, and I actually went and betted on it. It looked so cool. Just like, man, could you imagine? Now looking at this guy's practice, I'm like, oh, win Rookie of the Year, dude, and let me get that moolah. Oh my god, I did not think he'd be even that close. And the fact that you got Najee, the fact that Kenny Pickett looks good. I know a lot of people are getting the whole thing like, Kyle Trask looked better. Please go watch the preseason. Don't say that anymore. Like, I would
You're not
much
told,
rather.
eh?
No, I would. I don't know anymore. we can get to my Bucks if you want to after the Steelers here. I don't know about that, but the thing is Pickett actually looks whether he's wearing the gloves or not. The guy has the right mentality for the offense that's going on there. The guy looks like he's actually ready to ball out. He's getting mad when some of these guys aren't doing what he's supposed to do or what they're supposed to do. So, what do you honestly think about your Steelers? Obviously, you don't have them going what I have them as a record. You have them going way
That's
high.
a joke, first of all.
Yeah.
Disrespect. I like your Cowboys.
The fact that you have the Cowboys is the number 1 seed and the Steelers going 6-11 or whatever
We
it
love
is
to see it.
is
Wow.
ridiculous. But
We love to see
Wow.
it.
I can't wait to watch it back and just be like,
Our end of the year shows are going to be so awesome when we clip like
chuckle.
little videos and we can be like, all right, who had the worst take ever? And then
Hey,
probably
Sean did that to me last year. Sean did
That's
that to
right.
me last year.
That's right.
Yep.
They asked, are the Steelers going to make the playoffs? I said, no.
I
And
still dance on that one.
clip recycled. It came back to me.
Came back around.
That's funny.
The Steelers,
I was going to say,
Are-
so do you think the Steelers are coming back around?
man, if you took the Steelers offensive line and gave us any of the 31 other teams, maybe 30. I don't want the Bears offensive line.
Yeah.
Any of,
The Bears.
any of the other offensive lines, and we are a top tier team, and it's not even close. Our defense is by far a top 5 defense. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. Cam Hayward is literally right up there with Aaron Donald in every single category, and nobody gives him any love. He is definitely the number 2 defensive tackle, and then it's everybody else. And then TJ Watt obviously just won Defensive Player of the Year. Miles Jack was a massive signing at middle linebacker, and then Minka in the 3rd level. Like each level of the defense is absolutely stacked. So the defense, nobody has to worry about them, and we all know what they do. Offensively, the young talent at skills positions is insane. Najee, Freiermuth, Pickens, Deontay, Claypool. I mean, Pickett. It's insane. The problem is we have wet paper towels up front, and we can't do anything with that. So that's literally the only problem that we're gonna have to figure out. And there's a lot of things that are gonna help that. A quick moving offense, a mobile quarterback, which we didn't have last year. Those are things that are. I mean, you fake the run one way, roll back the other way. That's how you avoid a bad offensive line, which is what we're going to do a lot of them, I'm imagining, this year. I love Pickett. It's been awesome to watch him go. I hope he sits for a year. I want Mitch to take all these bruisings because, again, we have wet paper towels up front, and he's going to get absolutely crushed. He can move and still compete. I absolutely see 10-7 as a real possibility for the Steelers, possibly more. We own the Ravens in our division. We own the Browns in our division. If we can split with the Bengals, that's 5 right there. Like, I mean, we can split with the Ravens, and that's fine. You can. I mean, look at the stats.
I know. I get it.
We have Mike Tomlin as our coach. Like, that didn't change. He's gone 15 straight years without a losing season. Why all of a sudden is he going to only win 5 games? Mind you, one of those seasons he started Delvin Hodges and Mason Rudolph.
That is true.
Come on,
man. You
man.
should have won Coach of the Year that year. Do you still have that really bad offensive coordinator?
Yes, from last year.
Yeah.
But a lot of people blame Ben for that. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
No, your offensive coordinator
it was
terrible.
just last
It's the
season.
same
Who is it,
play
Haley?
every-
Who is it?
no,
Yeah.
it's Matt
Nope.
Canada.
Oh,
Right
Matt
now,
Canada.
who our
Oh,
offensive
Canada.
coordinator.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay. Let's have a hold the fuck on. Why do we have an issue?
Now we went too far. Nothing we said
What?
before is too far, but this is it. You
Cross
said
the line.
Canada bad.
Speaking of bad, just to kind of throw my team a little bit under the bus here. I'm getting a little bit nervous. I don't want to start feeding into all this bull crap that's going on with the Bucs, like in the news, like all the Brady and Giselle are fighting, or Brady. I mean, I still think he went to the Masked Singer. I want him happy. Okay, so I just think he still went to the Masked Singer. But this is gonna sound weird. When you see him talking to the reporters, he looks just like pissed off and irritated. Like, get me the hell out of here. This is my last season. Everybody can F off. You know what I mean? When he's with the actual players, he looks at home. And I think that's, in a weird way, I think the one thing that I don't want to choke or swallow and choke on here is the fact that this is last season and everybody's, going to be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I think he's coming back. I think the reason why all this is going on is because I think he's going to do this with the Buccaneers one more time and then he's gone. I think he will try to go to like Miami. I think he's going to try to possibly randomly go to like I hate to say he might even try to go to Dallas. He might try to force his hand.
No, he ain't coming.
I mean, he got all that plastic surgery. That's why he was gone.
Yeah.
You've seen the pictures of him. That's what he was doing those last 3 weeks.
It's avocado injections. Let's get it right.
Okay. But you know what I think is going to happen to Brady this year, and it's kind of funny. I think people are going to blame Father Time for catching up to him, but I think it's going to be your offensive line's problem.
Yeah, I actually agree
line
with
is going to play bad, and it's going to make Brady look bad, and it's going to be what happened to Ben. Ben had some
Let's go.
dimes
I'm
last
ready
year.
for that.
Ben had good moments.
His arm, it was still fine. The problem was our offensive line was, again, wet paper towels. And I think Tom Brady's going to run into that problem.
Well, look at Atlanta even. It's the same story. Like, Matt Ryan is a good quarterback, but he had no O-line to protect him. Same story.
Because their first or second overall pick left tackle, like all those years ago and stuff like that, started getting up in age. Like Jake Matthews or something like that.
Caleb McGarry, I thought. It was the right tackle, wasn't it?
It was the left tackle. Or Jake Fisher?
No, Jake Matthews is definitely Falcons left tackle.
It was
Jake Play Matthews' cousin.
Okay, and then he just started kind of getting to that age, and it just became one of those things where Atlanta was like, we have to get younger, and I totally understand what Atlanta did. Like, I like the fact that Matt Ryan gets to use his savagery that we've kind of seen Pat McAfee talk about, and Obviously, shout out for the bread. Can we get Gump to the States, please? I would love to keep him
He's
here.
still not in the States.
Yeah, it's our fault. He's up in Canada land still.
Yeah, apparently, I thought it was
let
our
him
fault.
go?
No, it's our fault.
Yeah, it's your
What
guys'
do we do?
fault now.
We
What's
won't
their
let him
fault?
back.
It would be
His
no
work visa
different.
expired.
It'd be no different than when if I hopefully, let's just everybody manifest me getting this new job. I get this new job in a few years here. If they're like, yo, anybody want, like, we need rebar guys down in Tampa, I'd be like, done. Bye. Here we go. And if that
burn to a crisp out there, dude.
I would buy SBF Save a Ginger. There's a brand
It's
out
so
there.
hot there, dude. It's so hot in Tampa.
I feel like Tim
Copyright.
would like it, but you might.
Well, I mean, yes, but man, I don't know. It's just
I would be more willing to visit you in Tampa than I would in Canada land.
Why?
Because Tampa sounds there's like beaches. It's
Well,
There's
and
beaches here.
they're American. You have to understand. So, like, Ash can probably not get across the border very easily because of, she's a criminal. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
because I killed somebody. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not a criminal. I'm an innocent first grade teacher.
Yeah, that's a complete lie. That's a
Um,
complete
Don't
lie.
ask you, Kyle. I didn't even know you're coming on here because if I would have known, I wouldn't be here because I'm sick of your crap today coming at me with your
Listen, we're about
fantasy bullshit talk because you're not going to.
acceptance. Okay? We're about acceptance, and I accept your opinion.
I don't accept yours. You're gonna accept that L that you're gonna take week 1, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I got something planned for you, bud. Don't you? Just you wait. I'm gonna talk to Sean off the show to let him know what I got planned.
Sean, don't
See, this is
disrespect
what
me.
happened. Now there's
Sean, remember all the things I've
we
done
all
for you.
know we all know there's a trade going on now, and we're all gonna have to go in and
Who
try
was
to
here
counter
first?
the trade.
Me. I don't think I was actually.
But Nathan said, I'll be on a bit finishing up some homework. Actually, Nathan, we were just about to shut down because I actually do have to be getting off here in just a couple of minutes. So I do apologize that we are cutting it short. But I do want to thank everybody here, and I want to keep everybody on. And we'll do like the whole like spiel and stuff like that. Like, introduce or not introduce. Let everybody say goodbye and tell them where you can find them and this, that, and everything else. And all that other fun stuff, because that's what we do. We're social media influencers. And if for some odd reason you get influenced by the words that I speak, seek help. So let's start off to my left here with Let's Talk Football's very own Sean Spencer. Tell them where they can find you and what you got going on and what you got cooking up there, my friend.
Guys, you saw the video. I am Sean Spencer, the host and co-creator of Let's Talk Football. What I want you to focus on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Let's talk college football. Myself and y'all's fellow mate, Mr. Alex Loosemore, will be with me talking college football, getting you ready for the day and kind of, broadcasting these games. Also want to shout out the Swintons and my guy David Wright will be on. Hopefully, I don't know if he'll be on this time, but hopefully he will this Sunday for Let's Talk Fantasy Football. Getting closer to the season. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Shout out to Janae Struther and her new baby girl that she just had, that Sarah just had. Glad that they're doing well and everything is good in that. And she will be back this fall for Let's Talk Football, which will be Monday nights. We got the roundtable also, everything else. So yeah, tune in. Thank you, my guy.
Yeah. Which I almost spilled the beans last show. I went to go say it, and I was like, shut the hell up, Andrew. You don't have permission to do that yet. So, all right, Kyle, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm the I can't even speak right now. Jesus. I'm the Falcons analyst for the NSD show. I'm on Facebook. You can find me under my name, obviously, Kyle Yacey. I got something on the go possibly with Let's Talk Football in the summer or in the fall upcoming. And it's stay tuned. I can't really say much right now.
Yeah. So Kyle Yacey, thank you for not tuning in, but I mean tuning in and being here.
Yeah.
Let's get to the other two troublemakers and tell us where they can find you. The Pickens to Pickens here, which would probably eventually be like Pickens to Lambs. So, or it'll be Prescott to Claypool. Oh, what'd you think about that?
It's already Prescott to James Washington. She already stole one of our receivers.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
Yeah,
Tell us where they can find
he's
you.
hurt. Sad day.
Go ahead.
You can also find Kyle week 1 taking L to me in fantasy football.
Oh
anyway,
my
you
God.
can also
Jesus.
Kyle, I don't see your face on the screen, so you need to stop talking. It's my turn. You can. Okay, you can find me on the Ladies Takeover on Thursday over at. God, it is not your turn.
I can't handle this.
We're never gonna go through this. On Let's Talk Football, the ladies show, which is the best show that ever happened in the entire world because it's all ladies and we are smarter, better. It just is what it is. You can also find me on the fantasy show on Let's Talk Football because I beat everybody last year, so I have rightfully earned my spot.
Oh my God.
to host that show, and yeah.
You guys just see her load the clip and just unload on everybody. Like, just you get it.
I like to talk shit, and that's why I'm
Fuck
here.
you, Kyle. Fuck all the Commanders. Fuck the Buck fans and their Brady riding.
I didn't say nothing about the Bucks because the Bucks. I'm scared of the Bucks week 1, so I'm trying to keep my mouth shut about the Bucks.
I would take Dallas to cover that game, but that's just me. Sid, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Sunday morning sitting next to the fantasy expert herself, just basically being the person to like watch her greatness, and I learned from her this year. So
Rightfully so. I'm glad you got it right.
And then check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, SquidRipsCards. If you like football cards, I do a bunch of stuff on there as well.
You can also hear me in the background spitting facts.
Which is true.
Talking trash and spitting facts.
Which is actually, I'm not gonna lie, which is actually really enjoyable. Like if you're just going in there and you just want to like talk with them while Sid's trying to get people to buy like card spots and stuff like that. Which, by the way, like some of those cards that you can get, you can probably go and sell to some of those guys as soon as you hit it. So go in there if you got a couple of bucks one day, and you could possibly get yourself some cards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get us out of here with, you know, obviously the video that I have, the little commercial and stuff like that. I'm going to keep everybody here and stuff like that. So take care now. Bye-bye then. Much love from everybody that you see here. Football starts in like what, 5 days? 5 days?
5.5, we'll count it.
5.5. All right. So you know what I used to say here. Alex Looseboard knows what I used to say here. Get ready for fucking chucking football, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of season. Much love, everybody. We will see you soon. Much love again here from NSD. Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.